Unit 3, Curriculum Change. Please listen carefully. The Midtown University Music Department is announcing a curriculum change in its required courses. Read the announcement about the curriculum change from the administration of the music department. You will have 45 seconds to read the announcement. Begin reading now. Now listen to two students as they discuss the announcement. Oh no, the change in the music degree core courses really disrupts my plans.
How so? It says we can take Introduction to Theory of Music as an elective now. It's not a mandatory core course anymore.
Sure, but now they have made History of Music a required course.
That's right, and I, for one, am glad. It is more useful and far more interesting, too.
Not for me. Anyway, I already have the books for the other one. Plus, my friend gave me his class notes from last semester.
Well, you can still take Introduction to the Theory of Music if you want to.
No, it doesn't count for actual degree credits anymore. And I sure am not happy about all the essays I will have to write in History of Music.
It's still easier to study music culture than stare at scales for a whole semester.
The students react to the announcement about a curriculum change in their required course. State their opinions and explain the reasons they give for holding those opinions. Unit 4, International Internship Program. Please listen carefully. Metro University is celebrating the 5th anniversary of the International Internship Program. Read the announcement about the program from the president of Metro University. You will have 45 seconds to read the announcement. Begin reading now. Now listen to one student talking about the announcement. I joined the International Internship Program while I was a student at Metro University's Faculty of Economics. At the time, it offered me an excellent opportunity to work with other students interested in international economic and social development. My 6-month placement took place in Latvia, where the cold, dark winter was more of an adjustment than the culture. Living mostly outside the capital, we were immersed in local life. We did have daily language classes and were asked regularly to join in community events so that we could understand the cultural ways of the locals. This helped us better understand and find solutions when our student work teams went to work with the non-governmental agencies. We entered old factories and new companies who were adapting new technology, looking for better ways to operate more efficiently and competitively in the growing market economy. What surprised me most was how much I learned about myself while so far from home. In the end, I found many more similarities between our cultures than differences. When I complete my studies, I will return to work with a company in Latvia. The man expresses his opinion of the International Internship Program announced by the President. State his opinion and explain the reasons he gives for holding that opinion. Unit 5, Library Closures. Please listen carefully. The Library Administration Office is posting changes to the Gower Street site reading room. Read the announcement about library closures from the head librarian. You will have 45 seconds to read the announcement. Begin reading now. Now listen to one student talking about the announcement.
The changes announced in the schedule for the Gower Street Library are going to affect me personally. I visit Gower Street regularly and am dependent on its books to complete my graduate coursework this semester. The newly posted hours are inconvenient. Firstly, they are closed on Mondays. Typically, this was the day where I had the most time to devote to research. Secondly, they announced that entire rooms would be closed to the public. As I am in the last phase of my research, I need access to rare books and also the manuscripts found at the Gower Street site in special collections. The Library Administration Office should really have given us much more notice of the closure so that we could prepare. I can understand the need for some closure because there has been a leakage from the roof for the past 2 years. At the very least, they should be moving the collections in the rare books room and reference archives to temporary locations. My thesis is due just 2 weeks after the library is scheduled to reopen.
The woman expresses her opinion of the changes in hours and access at the Special Collections Reading Room on the Gower Street site announced by the head librarian. State her opinion and explain the reasons she gives for holding that opinion. Unit 6. Fire Regulations. Please listen carefully. The State Fire Inspector has toured the student dormitories at Metro University and has requested compliance with new state regulations on fire safety. Read the announcement about dormitory changes from the university's Safety Council. You will have 45 seconds to read the announcement. Begin reading now. Now listen to one student talking about the announcement. All the members of the Dormitory Association will cooperate with the new state regulations in clearing our lounge areas, but we are not pleased with the prospect. This is a major inconvenience to us. There is no storage space where soft furniture can be kept securely. In addition, the shelving was put in place to help share student resources. Each dorm floor pooled their leisure activity games and equipment in the lounge. It is also where we kept an in-house library of reference and recreational reading materials. There aren't any other common rooms in our residences that are central enough to be used as a living area. We are complying with what the fire marshal has told us to do, and we understand that he isn't personally responsible for these rules. We are hoping to find some other solutions that will give us back functional common rooms without disregarding state law. A student spokesperson gives an interview to the university student newspaper about the new fire regulations. State his opinion and explain the reasons he gives for holding that opinion.